them all out there, or most of them out there?
Good energy, good set of guys, good energy from the group. They seem very, very happy to be here and up for the game, so I'm very happy with them.
What's it like for you being in charge of all these guys?
Really good, awesome, exciting. I'm proud, I'm humbled, and everything. You know, it's been in my hometown and the home ground and everything. It makes it extra special, but it's exciting. It's really good.
How much of a challenge is it when you're getting all these guys from all these different places and all these different teams to try to come up with a game plan or be some kind of an approach on short-term notice like this?
Yeah, it's tough, right? You're not going to change them. Put them in a formation that you think they can be successful in, given the makeup of the team and the positions. Yeah, I mean, giving them a basic outline of what you want them to do and how to do it, but you're not going to obviously influence the individual or change the way they play overnight. But it's a challenge, but it's one it's a good one. You know, and again, I'm excited to do it and see how we do.
Have you noticed any bit of awe from these players, kind of being at this facility that they, probably haven't played much in a facility like this?
Yeah, there was a few came in and wanted to look around and were pretty in awe of the facility. It's a beautiful facility, they should be. But there's other teams in the league that have really nice facilities too. But there was certainly a few that jaws dropped and shook their head a little bit. But yeah.
Moving away from the game itself, I wanted to ask you about Alphonso Davies. Obviously, it's been a big deal in the MLS world here recently. So I just wanted to get your perspective as a developer of talent, just what your opinions are of the deal, and kind of does that set is that kind of like a good barometer for where the league's at right
now? Absolutely. I think if you look at Alphonso, he applied his trade as a youth and came through the system. He got into the first team here, he did really well, and now he's moving on to Europe where so many of them want to be, but he really has done the process every step of the way. He hasn't jumped any of the process. He's come through the ranks, came through their academy, came in through their two team, and then made it into the first team. So really he's a good poster boy for what can happen if you go through the process and you do it the right way and you're successful. And look at him now, he's getting a $20 million move to Europe. So for me, it's a great way to show people that it can be done. There's a few doubters say that it can't be done, but obviously you've got to have the opportunities and be given them and be patient. But he has took his opportunities at every turn, and now he's reaping the rewards of that. It's a great move for him, and it's a great move for the league.
Do you think some of these kids will kind of, as you say, talk about the process that he's been through? Will that help them kind of trust the process, to borrow a phrase, more that they've seen this happen?
I hope so. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there that think they should go from academy to first team, and that doesn't happen in Europe either very often. There's a reserve league in Europe that they play in, and they apply their trade there, and they do well, and they get success, and they fail. It's all part of becoming a great player, and that's part of development. So I hope it sends a message that if you're patient and you work hard and you are successful in the teams that you play in, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So it's not all doom and gloom being an academy player then going into the USL and breaking into the first team. And kids are 17, 18 have got to understand it's a process all over the world, not just here. So.
And then you develop the local examples into this now. Andrew in Lagos getting another opportunity to shine in front of an international audience to follow in those same kind of tracks that we've seen with Davies now.
Yeah, we've said that from the beginning. I mean, there's no secret that Andrew and Lagos and George Bello and Chris Gosling, those guys, they want to be European Champions League footballers, which is okay. It's nothing wrong with that. But they've got to go through the process, and now you're starting to see, Andrew getting opportunities, and he's worked hard to get them. George Bello would have been in this squad had he not been on an injury break. So again, yes, the opportunities are there. You've got to be patient. You've got to be successful when you get them. You can't just jump the steps and jump into the first team and expect everything to be rosy. So I think there's got to be a lot more patience on the player, but there's obviously got to be opportunities given by the teams.
We just spoke to Andrew, and he talked about how happy he is for you to get this kind of recognition. Obviously, you guys have known each other since the Georgia United days. I guess, reversal, how happy are you for Andrew seeing him in this kind of spotlight, and how are you yourself taking this whole weekend?
Yeah, I have a soft spot obviously for all the homegrowns at the club because I've known them a long time, and I'm proud of them and what they're doing and the process they're going through. And to be rewarded with first team starts, to be rewarded with homegrown opportunities, You know, the sky's the limit for them, but they've got to understand the process they're in. And at times, you know, they question that because they're young and they've got distractions off the field telling them one thing or the other. But I'm over the moon that he's here. You know, I would love to have had a few more guys in this squad, but that's the way it is. And if you go back to me, I mean, I'm just proud as punch to represent Atlanta and obviously have this opportunity. And I'm happy that he's happy for me. Because that means a lot to me.
Tigres itself, how familiar are you with them? And just talk about this opportunity of playing a internationally known team from a league like Liga MX and everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge opportunity for these kids, right? They're playing in USL, they're playing in the first team. Some of them are breaking in, like Paxton and Seb broke through last night as well. Jalen's been playing full games. So they're getting some really good experience. But then it's always good to test themselves against what's considered the best in Mexico, which Tigres is the best 20s. So it's a good test for them. I personally don't know loads about them. I don't follow that league as close as they do other leagues. But we've been watching film. You know, we managed to get some film in the last few games. And we've broke it down a little bit to see what we can do to make these guys successful on the pitch. Once they get out there, it's on them a little bit to perform, but we're going to try and prepare them and give them a few things here and there that we may think that might help them do that.